Innovation is defined as the creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation. Innovation in a blue-green conscious world often means one has to look within the most ancient of practices in order to reverse engineer the results for a more sustainable manner. When it all clicks, the only way to describe the result is inspiring. Ratatouille Madawata, the late High Chief of the Madawata province, had had enough, and so he vehemently declared no more. A first-hand witness to the terminal effects of overfishing, Tui Madawata recognized the need to manage fisheries for both current and future generations. Working with scientists and researchers and applying their knowledge to traditional practices, he established the first locally managed marine area in the South Pacific. The success of his conservation and fisheries management efforts was picked up by non-government organizations and is now replicated throughout the Pacific, Asia, and even Africa. Ratatouille Madawata was a traditional leader, yet a true pioneer and modern visionary. Future forest. If there was one resource base most South Pacific Islanders will agree has hardly scratched the surface for balance of trade and export considerations, it would be agriculture. Many of our countries are blessed with rich volcanic soil, tropical rain, and well, there's usually no shortage of sun. Future Forest noted the world's demand for teak wood is only rising, and it is one of the hardest, prettiest, and most versatile of woods. Teak grows well in the South Pacific, but teak production takes many years to start generating a viable revenue stream. So how does one gain the cash flow necessary to support teak projects? Research, alliance up, and then take the company public to generate long-term cash access. The end result? A teak plantation of hundreds of acres and dozens of smaller satellite farms with joint alliances and truly impressive revenues for generations to come. How does one compete in a super crowded marketplace seen as unhealthy for the environment? Viawai Artesian Water went ahead and just outright shifted the paradigm with its drink responsibly branding and brandishing the world's first fully biodegradable plastic bottle. Viawai made a leadership decision to compete with local waters while at the same time making a profit and saving the planet by dramatically reducing their footprint. Now that's a pure case of addition by subtraction. So while it is true that innovation results from study and experimentation, it is also clear that innovation comes out of visionary thought and directly from the efforts of people with a can-do mentality. We take our cues from the trailblazers, we take our confidence from the fact that our resources are limited and ever increasing in value, and we take our convictions from our culture and our faith. In the end, innovations will always occur. Our aim must be to foster the most supportive environment possible for innovation to flourish. So how can we in the Pacific rethink our own development, and what would a Pacific-driven and Pacific-owned development look like?